Wait, right? Yes. Chapter 9 also we completed, right? Yes. And chapter 10. Today we are starting with chapter 10, isn't it? Okay, thank you. So, Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 8, chapter 10, the battle between the demigods and the demons. This is one of the most famous fight happened between demigods and demons. There have been many fights between them, but this one was the most famous. This is famous as with the name of Devasura Sangram. Devasura Sangram, very very famous. Almost everybody know this. Okay, in this, almost every one of them, like Devatas and demigods, everyone they fought. You will see the details. Everybody was fighting here. Okay, such a big fight. Okay, and this fight is after the truce, after they had this kind of project of Samudra Manthan, in which they thought something will come and the proposal was that both parties will share, but the inside thing was that every party was thinking that I will take. But demigods were not thinking, demigods were having surrendered to Krishna. They were thinking whatever Krishna desires, we will get it. But demigods, demons were thinking anyway we will take their help, but we, forcefully we will take the nectar. We will not. So like that. So now in this chapter 10, it's actually bar only, battle only. So this has like 57 shlokas. In that first 40 sloka is the description of the bar only. You know, what they were carrying, what were commanders, and what those discussions. And then next 10, 12 verses, again one attack with Bali Maharaj. Okay. And then Krishna again will come and protect the demigods. That's what. Okay. The summary of chapter 10 is as follows. Because of envy, the fight between the demons and the demigods continued. When the demigods were almost defeated by demonic maneuvers and become morose, Lord Vishnu appeared among them. Both the demigods and the demons are expert in activities involving the material energy. But the demigods are devotees of the Lord, whereas the demons are just the The demigods and the demons churn the ocean of milk to get nectar from it, but the demons, not being devotees of the Lord, could derive no profit. After feeding nectar to the demigods, Lord Vishnu returned to his abode on the back of Garuda, but the demons, being most aggrieved, again declared war against the demigods. Okay, so they were both engaged, demigods and demons, they were both actually involved, and because demigods are devotees, but demons are non-devotees. Means demigods follow what Krishna says. Devotee means he follows the instruction of Krishna, and demons means they will go against the instruction. Both churned the ocean, got the nectar, but the demons, because they were not devotee of Krishna, they didn't get it. Okay, so when Krishna fed the nectar to the demigods, he went to his abode on the back of Garuda. The demons were very deep, and then again they declared war against the demigods. So Bali Maharaj, the son of Virochan, became the commander in chief of the demons in the beginning of the battle. The demigods prepared to defeat the demons. Indra, king of heaven, fought with Bali and other demigods like Vayu, Agni, Varuna, fought against other leaders of the demons. Despite the demons were defeated and to save themselves from death, they began to manifest many illusions in demons, killing many soldiers on the side of the demons. Demons finding no other recourse, surrendered again to the Supreme Personality of God and Vishnu. then appeared and contracted all the demons, heroes among the demons such as Kalanemi, Mali, Sumali, Malyavan, fought the supreme personality of Godhead, were all killed by the law. The gods were thus freed from all them. Okay, so mainly the fight will happen here, and again the same thing because the naming gods will not be win over the fight. They will take shelter of Krishna. That's the difference. When there is a big problem which is beyond our listening, demigods or devotees always take shelter of Krishna. But demons, they do not take shelter of Krishna. They take shelter of their knowledge, their scientific knowledge, their research, their mental expectation that, and they think they can get success by doing that, or their hard work. You know, or, right. Next one. Sri Shuka Uvacha Iti Danav Daiteya Navindanamritam Nipa Yukta Karmani Yattasya Vasudev Parangmukha Sri Shuka Uvacha Sri Shuka Goswami said it is Danav Daiteya. Asras and the demons are not Avitam achieve the desired Amritam nectar Nipa King Yukta all being find Karmani in the churning Yatta engage with full attention and the Vacha and Vasudeva of the Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna, Paranamukha because of being non-devotees. Sukha Goswami said, O King, the demons and their chaos all engaged with attention and effort in chanting the ocean, but because they were not devotees of Vasudeva, the Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna, they were not able to drink the nectar. साधित्वा मृतं राजन् पायित्वा सुखान् सुरान् पश्यतां सर्वभूतानां ययो गरुडान् साधित्वा after executing a mritam generation of the nectar rajan पायित्वा and eating suखान् to his own devotees suran to the demigod पश्यतां in the presence of sarvabhutanam all living in yayo went away garuda vahana the supreme personality got it carried by garuda. One may think that why Krishna did not give nectar to the demigod, demons, because they are not devotees. Krishna will give nectar only to the devotees. But it's not kind of partiality because Krishna gave nectar to the demigods, but demons also have one similar thing. Okay, already they have. Demons' guru is Sukracharya, and Sukracharya is given Krishna gave him a mantra kind of. By using that mantra, he can bring anybody back to the life. So same, right? Okay. O King, after the Supreme Personality of Godhead had brought to completion the affairs of churning the ocean and giving nectar to the demigods, who are his dear devotees, he left the presence of them all and was carried by Garuda to his own abode. Sapatnanam paramritim drishva devi nandana amrishyamana veturdevan yuddhayana. Sapatnanam of the rivals gods Param, the best fifteen and Drishva observing they all of them Nandana, the sons of the deed, that year. Amrishyamana being tolerant they do and for just Deva, the demigods Pratyudayat Ayudha, their weapons raised. Seeing the victory of the demigods, the demons became tolerant of their superior opulence. Thus they began to march toward the demigods with raised weapons. Chalo, Akarman. Okay, Tada Suragana Sarve Sudya Pitiyadita Pratisanyo Yudu Shastrai Narayan Padashraya. Tada thereafter Suragana, the demigods survey all of them Sudaya by the nectar Pitya which had been drunk. Edita being enlivened by such drinking Pratisanyo. They counteracted the demons, Shastrai, weapons, Narayan Padashraya. The real weapon being shelter at the roots. Thereafter being enlivened because of sorry. Thereafter, being enlivened because of drinking the nectar, the demigods, who are always at the center of the lotus feet of Narayan, use their weapons to counteract the demons in a fighting spirit. But the word used here is Narayan Pada Ashraya. That means the demigods have a very special weapon. What is that? The lotus feet of Narayan. They are always taking shelter of Narayan. That's why they are always protected, and they are that is their best weapon. Narayan Pad Ashraya. Okay, next point. Tatra Daivasuro Nama Rana Param Dharuna Rodasyudan Katorajan Kumadorum Harshana. Tatra there at the beach of the ocean of Mil, Daiva the demigods the Nama as they were celebrated Rana fighting Param very much. Duruna Daruna Tir Sirodasi on the beach of the sea. Udanvataha of the ocean of Mil Rajan of Tumulaha Divanchas Roma Harshana here is spending the body. O king, if I see battle on the beach of the ocean of Mil demigods and the demons. Here only they were doing churning, and now on their beach only they started fighting. The fighting was so terrible that simply hearing about it could make the hair on one's body stand on end. Very nice fight actually. The explanation also very nice. After seeing the explanation, everybody will forget to watch 3D movies or all. तत्रान्योन्यं सपत्नस्ते संरक्तमनसोरणे समासाद्यासि तत्र thereupon अन्योन्यं one another sapatna all of them becoming fighters they samrabdha very angry manasa in their mind Prane the battle samasadya getting up to fight themselves Ashvi with sword Pani with arrows Nijagnu began to beat one another with the Ayudhai with various. Both parties in that fight were extremely angry at heart and in enmity they beat one another with swords, arrows, and varieties of other weapons. There are always two kinds of men in the universe, not only that planet but also in higher planets. All the kings dominating planets like the sun and the moon also have enemies like Rahu. It is because of occasional attacks upon the sun and moon by Rahu that eclipses take place. The fighting between the demons and the demigods, the demons and the demigods is perpetual. It can be stopped unless it cannot be stopped unless intelligent person from both sides take to Krishna. Okay. शंखतूर्य मृदंगानां भेरीडमरिणां महान् हस्त्यस्वरत्पत्तीनां नरतां निस्वनो भवत् Sankha of conchal Turya of the Putals Mridanga Nam the drums Bhedi of Putals Damari Nam of kettle drums Mahan great into Asti of Ashra of Ratapati Nam of iron chariots are on the ground Nadatam all of them making sound together Nishwana sound of the sounds of the council, Putals drums, Bhedi and tambourines, kettle drums, as well as the sound made by the elephant houses and soldiers were both on chariots on foot, but to mention. So this chapter actually have this description of fight only. Okay, like what, who did what. Okay. Now, okay. Rathino Rathivis Tatra Pattivis Patteya Haya Hari Bhibha Right? Some saying okay. Okay. So Rathina fight on the chariot, Rathi, the chariots of enemy, Tatra and the battlefield, Patti, the infantry soldiers, Sahavit, Patya, the infantry of the enemy soldiers, Hayada versus Hay with the enemy soldiers, Ibha, the soldiers fighting on the back of Aliman Shah, and Ibha, the enemy soldiers on the back of Aliman. Samatsan. Samna Sajjanta fight together on equal levels and on the battlefield. Now here you will see that the fight was not just like that; it was between equals only. Okay. So on the battlefield, the charioteers fought with the opposite charioteers, the infantry soldiers with the opposite infantry, soldiers on horseback, the opposite soldiers on horseback, and the soldiers on the back of the elephant with the enemy soldiers on elephant. In this way, the fighting took place between equals. सही है? Now 9 to 12, they will describe about the different carriers, okay, like horse, camel, and all that. उष्ट्रै केचिदि भै केचित् परे हरै केचित् गौरमुखैर् shairbhikurbhirhari केचित् some on the backs of the elephant केचित् some person see SS केचित् some person गौरमुखै on white faced monkeys Dikshay on red faced monkeys Dupivi on the back of tigers Harivi on the back of lions Hata on the soldiers this way. Some soldiers fought on the back of the camels, some on the back of the elephant, some on asses, some on white-faced and red-faced monkeys. So even fighting was happening sitting on the back of monkeys also. Some on tigers, some on lions. In this way, they all engaged fighting. You see, everybody was having their own fighting plane, and everybody came to fight. Okay. हृदैकङ्कैर्वैरण्यै शेन भासैस्तिमिङ्गलै शरभैर्महिषै खड्गैर् गोवृषैर्गवा गवयारुणै so many carriers शिवाभिराखुभि केचित् कृकलासै शशैर्नरै बस्तरै बस्तैरेके कृष्णसारै हंसैरन्ये च सूकरै अन्ये जलस्थलखगै सत्वैर्विकृत विग्रहै सैन्योरुभयो राजन् विविशस्तु अग्रतो अग्रता Girdai on the back of vultures. Kankai on the back of the eagles. Bakai on the back of the ducks. Anya others train on the back of the hawks. Bhashai on the back of the bhasas. Timingalai on the back of the big fish known as Timingalas. Sarvai on the back of the sarvas. Mahishai on the back of the buffalo. Hadagai on the back of the rhinoceros. Oh. On the back of the cows, Vishai on the back of the bulls, Gavya, Runai on the back of the whales and Arudas, Shivabi on the back of the jackal, Akuti on the back of the big rats, Kechi some person, Grig Kalasai on the backs of the big lizards, Sasai on the back of the big rabbit, Narai on the back of the human being, Bastai on the back of ghost, AK sound, Krishna Sarai on the back of black deer, Hamsai on the back of swan, Annai Adasha, also Sukarai on the back of the bull, Annai Adasha, Jalastalak, animals moving on the water, on land, and in the sky, Saptai by creature as vehicles, Vikrita are deformed, Vigrahi by such animals whose bodies, Senayo of the two parties, soldiers, Vayo of Rajan, King Vishu entered, they all of them Agrata going forward. Nice. So king, some soldiers fought on the back of the vultures, eagles, ducks, hawks, and bhasha birds. Some fought on the back of timinglas, which can devour huge whales. Some on the back of the sarvas, and some on the buffaloes, rhinoceros, cows, bulls, jungle cows, and arunas. Others fought on the back of the jackals, rats, lizards, rabbits, human beings, goats, black deer, swans, and goats. In this way, mounted on an animals of the water, land, and sky, all three armies, including animal with deformed bodies, both armies faced each other in for power. Okay. So this was the discussion about their carriers. Now this is about their decorations. Okay. चित्रध्वज पटैराजन्नाथ पत्रैः सीतामलैः महाधनैर्वृजदण्डैर्व्यज व्यजनैर्वाह चामरैः वातो धूप्तोत्ततो रोशनी शैरर्चिभिर्वर्म भूषणैः स्फुरदेभिर्विशदैः शस्त्रैः सुतरां सूर्यरश्मिभिः देवदानं वीराणां भजिन्यो पाण्डुनन्दनं द्वेजु सुरवीरमालाभिर्यादसामिव सागरो चित्रध्वज पतई पतई with the very nicely decorated flags and canopies. Rajan or King Adpatrai with umbrellas for protection from the sunshine. Seat Amalai, most of them very clean and white. Mahadhanai by very valuable. Vajradandai with roads made of valuable jewels and pearls. Vajanai with fence. Bara Chamrai with other fence made of peacock feather. Bath Udhuta flapping with the breeze. Uttar Ushnishai with upper and lower garments. Archivi by the effulgence Varna Bhushanai ornament shield. Sprithvi shining. Vishada sharp Shastrai with weapons. Sutaram excessively. Surya Rasti with the dazzling of the sunshine. Devadana with Viranam of all the heroes of the parties of both demons and the demigods. The Jinavu, the two parties of soldiers, each one waging that Pandu Nandanu is the Maharaj Pandu. Rejatu distinctly recognized Veer Malavi talent by Yadasam of equity. Shiva just like Saguru. O king, O descendant of Maharaj Pandu, Sukha Goswami tells me, to Maharaj. The soldiers of both the demigods and demons were decorated by canopies, colorful flags, and umbrellas and handles made of valuable jewels and pearls. They were further decorated by fans made of peacock feather and by other fans also. Upper and the soldiers, their upper and lower garments waving in the breeze, naturally look very beautiful. And in the light of the glittering sunshine, their shields, ornaments, and sharp, clean weapons appeared dazzling. Thus, the ranks of the soldiers seemed like two oceans of the bands of equipments. Okay, so it's like both the side. It was like army of ocean of army. Okay, huge army and various type of decoration, carriers. Fight is going to happen now about Maharaja Bali. Okay. वैरेचनो बलि संख्ये सो असुराणाम चमूपति यान वैहायसं नाम मे निर्मितं सर्वसांग ग्रामिकोपेतं सर्वाश्चर्यमयं प्रभो अप्रत्यक्षं निर्देश्यं दृश्यमानं दर्शनम् आस्थित स्तद्विमानाग्रं सर्वानिकाधिपैर्वृतः बालव्यजन छत्राग्यै रेजे चन्द्रोदये तो बस से तभी याद आता है तो वो आपने जो बना था ओके Virochana, the son of Virochan Bali, Maharaj Bali sank in the battle. Saha he so celebrated Asuranam of the demons, Chamupati, commander in chief. Yanam airplane Vaihayasam called Vaihayasa. Nama by the name Kamagam, able to fly anywhere by he desired. Maya Nirmita made by the demon Maya Sarva, all Sangramic Petam equipped with all kinds of weapons required for fighting with all different types of enemies. Sarva Asharamayam, wonderful in every respect, Prabhu, O King, Apratarakyam, inexplicable, Anirdeshyam, indescribable, Drishyamanam, sometimes Adarshanam, sometimes not people, Astiti, being seated on such that Vimanagram extended server all Anik Adipai by the commanders of soldiers Vita surrounded Bala Vaitan Chhatra Gray, protected by beautiful decorated umbrellas and the best of Chamras. Veje, brilliant is situated Chandra, the like Uday at the time of rising in the evening. So now this is the description about Maharaja Bali who came in the battlefield with the airplanes. Okay. So everybody's explanations there, who is how powerful and how they are coming. The whole battlefield. For the battle, for that battle, the most celebrated commander-in-chief, Maharaj Bali, son of Birochan, was seated on a wonderful airplane named Vaihayasa. O king, this beautifully decorated airplane had been manufactured by the demon Maya and was equipped with weapons for all types of combat. This Maya Danav, Maya demon is very powerful in making different types of cities and this. It was inconceivable and indescribable. Indeed, it was sometimes visible and sometimes not. Sometimes it was visible, sometimes it was not. Seated in this airplane under a beautiful protective umbrella and being framed by the best of chamaras, Maharaj Bali, surrounded by his captains and commanders, appeared just like the moon rising in the evening, illuminating all directions. Okay, now, so here we saw the description of Maharaja Bali, how he came in a airplane which was very gorgeous and it has the power whenever it wants, it will appear, whenever it wants, it will disappear, but fighting will continue. Okay, sometimes visual, sometimes not. Okay, so this appeared just like the moon rising in the evening among other stars. It this planet appeared, this airplane appeared like the moon. Okay, so now 19 to 24, the commanders of demons, who were all commanders from the demons, that we'll discuss. Maybe you can disconnect now and restart it because now it will disconnect. Okay.